Sweet. It's podcast time. Welcome to the full show. We've got it all here. But first, a reminder that you can do some good right now and look really cool doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Did I sound cool when I said that, Alexis?
Nope, but keep going.
Okay.
Anytime you say really cool on the side of your mouth.
It's merch for a cause with 100% of the proceeds going to help hurricane relief efforts with Heart to Heart International. So please buy your sweatshirt, buy your t-shirt. Know the money is truly helping. Go to brookeandjeffrey.com and
thanks to the people who have already bought them. I've already gotten pictures from people. Thank you so much for the support.
For sure. And here's your podcast.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Warning.
That's what we're starting with, huh?
If you're an old person, better think twice before visiting Australia.
What?
That's a warning.
Okay.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning because something's there that's more deadly than the animals and the spiders and all the giant bugs that live there.
Okay, what?
I'm talking about children's playgrounds.
What the heck?
Deadly in Australia right now.
Only for old people?
I say that because all over the country, they've been renovating some of their older public play areas by installing trampolines built directly into the ground.
Dude, those are so sweet.
So fun.
That was
I've
a
seen
dream
those.
as a kid to have one of those.
Where they like dig a pit and then they put the trampoline over
so
the pit.
cool.
So like
Yeah.
if you fall, you're only falling on the ground.
Yeah.
Which still hurts,
Well,
but
I mean, come on,
it's
you
better.
guys.
It's
Fun for the
better.
kids. Problem is, old folks like to walk through the parks in the morning, and they don't notice these floor trampolines built directly into the ground, so they'll walk over them, and chaos ensues.
And we've all like walked on a trampoline. It's so uneven.
Well, and
Like,
it's such a weird feeling. Like your knee like bounces back up to you.
One man drove his mobility scooter straight into one, and his rascal became wedged into the side of it. He got stuck for hours until eventually passersby noticed and were able to help.
They need to just put up some signs.
But their eyes aren't good, so they can't read the signs until they're onto the trampoline. Another elderly woman fell into one of the trampolines, face planted, and suffered bruises and a broken nose.
But did she still
my
say
goodness.
"we" because it was fun?
yeah.
I
Just
don't
a
know. I
little
imagine
bit.
kids coming and just bouncing them super high while
Yeah.
they're down.
So-
I'm showing a
see.
photo to my co-host now of the trampolines where they've had to put makeshift cages around them to stop old people from accidentally wandering onto a trampoline.
Oh my God.
You know, you always wonder who's going to ruin the fun, and it looks like it's the elderly
It's
this
the
time.
old.
It's always the olds. But now, let's go to someone that I would love to bounce around with. That'd be Digital Jake
Okay.
for the shot collar question of the day. Jake, let's do it.
Yesterday at this time, I quizzed you on the bucket list of America's top travel hotspots.
Oh,
From the
Yeah.
Grand Canyon in Arizona to the world's largest self-serve Hooters in Las Vegas.
Serve yourself.
I've been to it.
And now that we've covered the hottest destinations within the U.S., today we're hopping on a plane and going international for a special getaway from the USA edition of Plenty of 20.
Okay.
Now, a recent survey found the top 20 bucket list travel destinations or places outside of America. You just have to name them to stay in the game. Now, listen up. These could be cities or specific landmarks, but not entire countries.
Can I ask
Okay.
Not countries.
And remember, the silver save is in play.
Okay.
We're going to switch up the order and start with the man who's
What?
always down for a night of Eiffel Towering.
Oh,
It's
God.
me.
That's Jose. Jose, top 20 international bucket list destinations.
Oh, I'm just guessing. All right, well, I'm going to go easy. Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. I'm counting Paris, France for that. Romance,
well.
art, and the Eiffel Tower. That's number one on the list, Jose. Very good job.
I did it.
Okay.
Let's go to Jeffrey now.
Okay, this is definitely more my style, the international travel thing.
Okay.
Let's just start
Where did
easy.
your family go,
No,
Jeffrey?
he's going to say tiny cottages in a country
Literally,
we've never
my
heard.
parents are doing this like retirement trip bucket list around the
Are
world
they?
thing. So
Very
let's start with an African safari in Kenya.
Oh, my dad wants to do that.
Safari is correct. That's number 10 on my list. I'm going
That's
to take
cool.
Kenya, South Africa. African Safari is the landmark there, so I'm going
Yeah.
to count
Pretty
that
much
as number
the-
10. Let's go over to Alexis.
Oof. Well, I was ignoring you because I was on my phone, but my phone background is Venice, Italy. I'm going to say that.
Ooh, okay.
Beautiful.
Venice, Italy. is correct. It's number 17 on my list. You got the canals, gondola rides, water up to your ankles sometimes. It's pretty fun. We're over to Brooke now.
Kind of touristy, though.
Ooh, flooded cities. That's always great. Okay, I feel like an easy one would be visiting like Big Ben and the London Eye and going to London.
London.
Yeah.
London,
that was my answer.
England. It's number 3 on my list. Jose,
Okay.
we're back to you.
So these are like tourist traps that we're going to,
Oh,
not
yeah.
actual like bucket list
Everything's
destinations.
so derogatory when it comes out of your mouth.
I
My
don't
God,
tourist
how
traps.
elitist do you need to be
Yeah.
Well, I
right
didn't,
now,
I didn't know we're
Jeff?
doing this so pedestrian, but okay.
Okay.
All right. Jose?
I have so many things because there's a place that I want to go soon that I want to say. So
Say it, Jose.
Say it.
With your heart.
The
Sing
place
it.
that I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm for the first time in my life. I'm gonna travel outside this country. I think I'm gonna go to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. It's number 19 on the list.
Just barely.
Again, canals, tulips.
Yeah.
There's none of the reasons I'm going.
Okay, vibrant history. A different type of tulip,
There's a
probably.
different type of flower. Yeah.
Jeffrey, we're back to you.
Okay, if it's going to be this type of list, then
Oh
I'm
my God.
like, I'm not even going to mention the Forestberg slopes in Germany
Weird.
See, it's gonna be
or
specific.
the time that we went bobsledding in Rangoon. I'm going to go cheaper,
Rangoon?
trashier. Give me the floating villas in the Maldives.
Oh yeah.
That is not a normal person list.
The Maldives.
No.
It's number 20 on my list. The last one on my
You have a floating
list.
hut?
I understand.
Pretty.
Overwater bungalows, turquoise waters. We're back to Alexis
The
now.
basic package.
Okay,
basically.
I'm going to resort to places I've flown for hot men, Barcelona.
Oh, yes.
Barcelona is not on my list.
I thought for sure
Yeah.
Sagrada Familia is beautiful.
We're over to Brooke now.
Shoot. Okay. I think people are pretty awestruck by those pyramids outside of Cairo. Show me the Egyptian pyramids.
The Egyptian pyramids. It's number 13 on my list. I'm going to take the Sphinx as well and Cairo, Egypt off the board. Back to Jose.
All right, let's go to Great Wall of or hold on.
The Great Wall of what? The Great Wall of what?
Do
I didn't
do
finish it.
Do it.
It could be the Swiss Alps too.
No, go
Jeffrey,
Great Wall of
is that
China.
too basic?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would go Austrian Alps, but yeah,
They're
Swiss
more
are fine.
classy. Okay, we're going Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China is number 11 on my list. One of the 7 wonders of the world, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Back to you.
Well, then I'm going to steal Jose's basic answer with the Swiss Alps.
The Swiss
The
Alps
trickery.
is not on my list.
It's too fancy.
I'm double checking. Jeffrey's out. We're down to just Brooke and Jose.
No way.
Brooke,
Okay.
get this wrong and Jose wins.
Angkor Wat, the temple.
Anger. What the heck is that?
Angor.
Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat. And then-
Angkor Wat is not on my list. Jose, you have won today's edition of
I did it. I tried.
Plenty of 20. Here's some of the cities you guys missed. Rome, Italy. The Colosseum, Vatican City. Bali, Indonesia. Tokyo, Japan was number 5. Sydney, Australia has both the Opera House and the Great Barrier Reef right next door. Would have accepted that.
and old people falling into trampolines.
That's right. The famous trampolines. Dubai in United Arab Emirates.
Oh yeah.
Phuket, Thailand. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 18 was the Galapagos Islands. And just outside the top 20 was Easter Island and the Taj Mahal in India.
Okay.
Well, Jose wins, so he gets to choose who gets shocked while singing Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
I'm gonna make you get the shock.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to take you to Bermuda.
Bahamas.
Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montiac.
You can hear the distaste in his voice for every city.
Yeah.
Just pass. That's your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Why would somebody want to purposely sabotage their own honeymoon?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe because the
terrible.
hotel TV doesn't get Lifetime?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I want it out of here.
I'm burning this place down.
that's what I needed on my honeymoon.
Or because the foreign money is just freaking you out.
Whoa, that's not an American president. I'm not touching this.
Well, one of our listeners says she was traveling with her new husband and had no choice but to ruin their own vacation.
Oh my God.
And even though she does feel a little bad,
little.
she has zero regrets.
Whoa.
You're going to find out how she intentionally sabotaged her own honeymoon in a brand new mass speaker coming up.
You don't know me. confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Texas 78592 says, my 16-year-old son recently told us that he hadn't brushed his teeth for several weeks.
What?
I'm
What?
sorry.
You
How
still,
old?
You still have to monitor that after they're 5?
Oh.
Took him to the dentist today. She praised him on how clean his teeth and gums were. And I am more annoyed than I probably should be.
And people that brush twice a day and floss, they got all these cavities.
You fire that dentist. You know better, dentist.
Are they sure they were an actual dentist?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Mine starts scolding me before I even open my mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like, what did you eat yesterday?
But on this segment, we don't judge. We praise you for just coming on the show and sharing your secrets. We might even give you a sucker on the way out if you're good on Mass Speaker. And we have a woman ready to put on her dental bib and spit out a secret for us. She's chosen to go by Shelby today. So Shelby, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, with the voice changer, sometimes it sounds like you do have a dental dam in.
I'm also holding the suction thingy, so
Yeah.
if you need any spit at any point, I got you, okay?
Sounds great.
We're here for you,
She's not even
Shelby.
laughing.
I know.
Cool,
I love it when that
weirdo.
thing hits my tongue.
Yeah, it's such a good feeling, actually.
The voice changer is on. You are a Mass Speaker. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
All right, so here it is. I'll admit, and everyone thinks that I'm super weird and strange when I say this, but I hate vacations.
You hate vacations?
What, in
I
general?
hate vacations.
Okay, should we hang up on her now, or should we hear the
hold on.
rest of this?
Do you mean like a destination like that you always go to?
Or is this our boss calling in trying to convince us?
have you guys ever thought vacations aren't cool?
What do you hate about vacations? Why do you hate them?
There's all the hoops you got to jump through. There's all that rigmarole. So, like, I hate packing. I hate airports. I hate airport security. Taking off my shoes in a line.
Yeah.
But what about when you get there?
I feel like you're just not focusing on the good stuff. You know, I feel like, yes, all those type of things can suck, but like the good outweighs it, right?
And that's also why a lot of people are inebriated at airports.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going through
Isn't it good for your mental health to like explore new things and get away from the everyday stress?
Yeah.
No. It doesn't matter where I go. I'm literally over it by day 3. I'm literally just like wishing I'm back in my own bed, eating my favorite takeout and watching my favorite shows on Netflix.
It does hit.
I don't need to dabble in this other world. I'm happy where I am. You know?
Not everybody has to love vacations. People are allowed to like being at home, and that's totally okay.
I will say I have been on vacation before and been like, I go home tomorrow, but honestly, I've
Right.
checked all the boxes. I'm ready for my bed.
Oh, yeah. This is what made my honeymoon incredibly difficult.
Okay, I was just going to ask how this affects your
I
relationship.
was going to say, has he been on every trip? Because that could be the common denominator.
He could be the problem.
My mom and I did vacation without my dad a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, because he stresses.
He's not a good traveler.
My dad's not either. He overstresses about everything.
You brought up your honeymoon. What happened there?
Well, my husband and I are an opposites attract kind of couple.
Okay.
I'm an introvert and he's an extrovert. He's an adventurous kind of person.
That tends to happen in couples often, you know, balance each other out.
It's a good thing.
It is. I love that about him.
You're the planner. He's the like sporadic. Let's go do anything today kind of person.
Yeah, except for our honeymoon, he was the planner and the sporadic person.
Okay. So was your honeymoon miserable for you?
He signed us up for 8,000 things. So snorkeling, hiking, some ridiculous godforsaken cliff that you have to walk 80 miles basically to.
You guys must be so fit.
Now, do you hold in your feelings during these hikes and these adventures, or do you just complain the whole time?
I mean, it's a mix and match.
Okay, a little bit of both.
Choose your battles, basically. Where is this honeymoon, by the way?
Oh, we were in Hawaii.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Paradise.
No, it was after day 3. I was so exhausted. We drove around to like 150 beaches. We toured pineapple plantations.
Yeah, it's a big plantation.
They do have a lot
I hate pineapple.
Too many beaches in Hawaii. They should limit those.
It's all the beach.
Well, I knew that I couldn't take another 5 days of ring around like small island situation. Anyway, we had a really great sushi dinner. It was actually one of the best meals I've ever had.
But you still hated it.
But afterwards, I faked the worst stomach flu of my entire life. I'm in the hotel bathroom, groaning and whimpering. and telling my husband, like, oh, it's probably something I ate. I'm so sorry.
On your honeymoon?
And Hawaii's like the freshest sushi. It's the water's right there. Like, oh no.
That is awful.
Oh,
My husband, he's so sweet. But he bought it, and he was running around the entire place. Like, he was looking to buy me Gatorade. He's Googling best local chicken stew.
You sound so proud of this. Are you feeling guilty? Because this is terrible.
I mean, I kind of felt a little bad because I wasn't with him to see him on these adventures, but no, I was miserable doing the thing. So I kept telling him, like, I didn't want to keep him from having fun. So I was like, Babe, just go out, go do your adventures. Don't let me ruin the vacation fun for you.
What did you do? What did you do all day?
I had the TV remote in my hand the whole time. I mean, I was eating secret stashes of snacks all day. Like,
Oh, my God. And all the while, your poor husband is like, oh, I miss her.
He's out having his fun adventures.
He's like paragliding. He's in a cloud somewhere.
Maybe he knew you're faking it. I mean, it seems like it'd be hard for you to hide that you're
You know
unhappy.
what? As the husband, maybe he's like, it's okay, honey. I'll take care of you, wink, wink.
His secret is he knows you're faking it this whole time.
What a waste of money.
Well, are you sure? She sounds like she had a great vacation.
I don't know. I would say it was a total dream come true.
Perfect honeymoon.
Have you vacationed since?
God, no.
No more vacationing.
That was enough vacation to last like 10 years, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, once every 10 years, work that. He's got a group of buddies that he goes on adventures with. That's great.
Okay,
Go do
good.
that.
That's good.
You guys are hashtag
right.
relationship goals.
We are. Respect each other, you know?
We are all jealous of you and your
good
husband.
balance.
Text in
about that one.
78592. If you have a confession you've been holding on to, we'll hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you the next mass speaker. Your phone tap's coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I know it's time for a phone tap. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. But if you listen to our whole show, if you can stomach that, there is a segment that we do where Brooke plays listeners in trivia.
I don't get to that part of the show.
You don't?
I check out.
Most people don't. And
You keep score for it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I will say it's very popular, shockingly.
It actually is. All kidding aside.
I mean, honestly, why always the backhanded compliment?
No,
Whoa.
he's saying because it's trivia.
I don't like the fact that you leave that segment for half of it and it's the most popular. That makes me feel bad.
Wow.
That's not a good look.
You're right.
I'm always right.
Anyway, this lady got on a list to play that trivia game, and she's been bragging to her coworker that she's going to get to play against Brooke on the radio soon.
What did you do to her?
Well, that was a mistake because her coworker reached out to us saying, "Can you prank her before she gets to play Brooke?"
Oh,
Interesting. Pranking a fan of the show. How do we do that?
No,
We're
no,
going to try in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hey, is this Katie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, this is Jeff from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
No way.
And me.
Jose's here too.
Hi.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah. So we heard that you wanted to play Brooke in trivia.
So bad. I really do. That is my favorite segment. My turn. Pick me.
Okay, well, look, we want to have you on to play.
Okay. Oh.
Well,
I'm going to be
hold on.
so jealous.
The thing is, we've done some meetings and we've decided the trivia game with Brooke. We're gonna hit pause on that segment for just a little bit.
What? What? No, why?
Honestly, I like certain aspects of it too, except for the Brooke part. But
What?
we're trying something completely different in its spot.
I don't. Oh.
It's called Guess the Easiest Song Ever.
Yeah.
Blow It or Know It edition.
Okay, well, that sounds easy.
Okay,
It is.
But I mean, gosh, you guys, I'm gonna miss. I want Brooke back.
Oh, Brooke will be here.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Nobody can get rid of her. She's like a cockroach. So,
Oh,
but it's,
come on.
hey, I'm just kidding. You know, the game
always
though is
mess.
really, really fun. You just guess the song. If you get it right, you might win a prize. But like the title says, it's super, super easy. You're gonna know them right away.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get it started. I'm recording it right now. Guess this super easy song. Jose's whistling it. And stop.
Oh my God.
I know it's
too much.
it's probably too easy.
It's not that easy.
Oh, come on now. You know this one.
I do?
Famous easy song. Heard it a
Okay.
million times.
Is it something from Taylor Swift, maybe?
What? Really?
Wait.
Katie.
It's not easy.
That's the Macarena.
What?
Duh.
That doesn't sound like the Macarena.
Jose's been practicing his whistle on that for like a week. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, like remember that part that goes, "Hey, Macarena,
Guys, that was really hard.
Are you overthinking because it's so easy?
Maybe.
That's probably what it is. You're psyching yourself
But
out.
also maybe he can't whistle.
Oh, okay, I'm going to ignore that, and we're just going to go to song number 2.
Okay.
Super easy song. Blow it or know it.
Oh.
And stop. What's that song? Blow it or know it.
Jingle Bells?
Jingle?
I have no idea. It could be anything.
Katie.
Darn.
Katie, that was the Macarena again.
It was not.
You had just heard it. I thought the second time around you would just click immediately.
God, that's what I thought too.
Is this a joke? This is crazy.
It is crazy that you didn't get it because you just heard it last time.
No. It's not about me getting it. It's about you guys not getting it right. This game sucks.
What?
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Okay, wait a second. Are you sure the game sucks or is it you who sucks?
Excuse me.
Because you're not getting any of these super easy songs right.
I'm the listener. I'm a fan. I gave it my best try.
Maybe your best needs to be a little bit better.
Better than best.
Okay? Oh, my God.
I know it's already super easy, but I'm going to make it even easier for the next one. I'm going to give you multiple choice. This one is either Despacito or the theme song from the Andy Griffith Show in 1947.
What? Dude, what does this
I know, I'm basically giving it away, but ready and go. All right, stop.
Is that the Macarena again?
I gave you multiple choice and you went with Macarena?
We already did that
This game is rigged. You guys, it's totally impossible. I can't believe you're doing this.
Katie, that's your own doubts seeping in. Don't let that happen.
That's not the truth.
I don't have doubts. You guys are being assholes.
Wow.
Katie.
Wow.
All right.
What? Whoa.
Look, the only person who you should be calling a name like that is probably your coworker Jenny, who set you up for this prank call.
What?
Yeah, Jenny.
Yeah, be mad at Jenny because what we're doing here isn't a trivia game.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're doing a phone tap on you, Katie.
Oh, God. Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny set you up and said you were bragging to her that you were going to get to play trivia on our show, so she wanted us to mess with you.
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill her.
You started to get pretty angry towards the end there.
Oh, my God. I thought I was playing your horrible game.
You were playing it. Horribly.
Well, it's terrible. Don't change it.
But hold on. Can we talk about you offending the world's best whistler?
Yeah.
Me?
That Macarena was spot on.
Thank you, Jeff.
That was not spot on. Oh, my God.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
A lot of relationship experts will tell you that healthy relationships are based on certain cornerstones like trust and respect and stability.
Yeah, those are all, it's true.
Well, the couple that we have on the phone today are proof those relationship experts don't know jack.
Oh. Okay, Jeff.
Their entire love story rests on a foundation of absolute chaos. And it all started with a wild trip down to Cabo, Mexico. We're going to hear why stability and emotional support is totally overrated.
Why did you use quotes? Air quotes.
We talked to them months later in a special second date update. That's coming up next.
Second date update.
Normally when we do these second date calls, people are asking for help with the person they went out with a few days ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple weeks back, sometimes even up to a month.
Yeah.
And they're disappointed the other person isn't responding.
Right.
But one of our listeners, Bo, says he wants to reconnect with a girl through us that he hasn't seen or spoken to in almost 2 years.
Whoa.
So this is probably going to be interesting. I'm curious to know what the story is.
Yeah.
Bo, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Now,
Okay.
I understand playing hard to get, but 2 years, it's a little extreme
Some
there.
guys wait 2 days to call. I wait 2 years, Jeffrey.
Why wait that long to reach out?
Well, let me give you a little bit of background.
Okay.
So this happened when I was on vacation in Mexico 2 years ago. And she was also on vacation. She was there with a friend. I was there with a group of buddies. It was in Cabo, and the whole place kind of had these, like, spring break vibes.
Okay, so this is already a lot different than a lot of the second dates where people are meeting on apps and stuff. You're meeting on a spring break, basically.
Yeah. So we go into this one bar, and I see these two girls that are sitting down at the other end of the bar. One of them I thought was really cute. They seemed like kind of out of place because they weren't partying like crazy like everybody else.
Boo. Right. Wait, who said that?
Yeah.
That was rude.
So they weren't entering the wet t-shirt contest. They were just enjoying themselves.
Oh, okay.
They were having a cocktail. They were being chill, and I like that because I wasn't going too hard either.
Jeff's so bored right now.
Well, no, someone has to babysit. I understand. You need a few
really
responsible
hungover.
people, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. So did you go talk to him, I assume?
Yeah. So I go over there. I sit down. I start talking to Shayla.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we sort of bonded over that we were both the two lame ones in this crazy group.
Okay.
That's kind of funny.
So we talk, we learn like where we're from, and like it turns out we're staying at the same hotel.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey.
Are you guys from the same city? Or
No,
are we
no.
are we going to try to get a hold of her across the country?
She's from a different state.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was into this girl, and so I told her my room number. We part ways, say goodnight. Middle of the night, she calls my room.
Yeah, exactly what you were hoping for. Be honest.
Well, yeah, but it didn't turn out that way. So she calls my room. She is freaking out.
Why?
Whoa, why?
She tells me there's like these drunk dudes that are banging on her door, and it's scaring her and her friend.
Oh, my
God. That's scary.
Yeah, so I get dressed. I go to her room.
Good.
Oh, you went?
Good, yeah.
I did.
So you're just going to go back to bed, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm going to call.
Like a you problem.
I'm not going to intervene. I'm going to get like hotel security or something. I don't want to get involved.
That is a smart thing to do, is hotel security. One dude against a group of men. Like, you're not going to do jack.
I don't know. Sorry, I just didn't think of it like that.
How many bones did you break, Bo, when you went and tried to stop the drunk guys?
Well, no bones were broken. There were like 4 or 5 dudes.
Oh.
And they were just being assholes. I guess that they'd like seen them earlier in the day in the room, and they were.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was super weird. So I go down and I tell them to get the hell out of there. And they did. They left.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
I bet she was so grateful. Did you talk to her?
She was, yeah. She of course heard the whole thing through the door. She liked that, and she asked if she could come back to my room, and she did. And then we ended up making out.
Yeah, you did.
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah,
you earned that kiss.
You're a hero.
It was a good makeout sesh, but that's it. That's all we did.
Okay, that's cute.
No, it's not.
So I got her number, and that was it. But the thing is, I didn't see her the rest of the trip.
At all?
Like, I tried, but either she wasn't in a room when I tried calling a room, or she never texted me back.
Oh, no.
And I called her one time after I got back home, and she didn't pick up, and I left her a voicemail. And that was that. And that was 2 years ago.
Are you sure she was single?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know,
I never even think of
like she got wrapped up in the moment. She only kissed you,
If she
and then
was
she was
cheating,
just like, "Oh my God, I did something terrible."
Yeah, that happened on Brooke's last Mexican vacation. So
And my husband was with me.
I know.
Yeah.
Super awkward.
Did you ask her if she was single?
Well, no. I just sort of assumed if she wasn't going to do anything.
Well, it's also been 2 years now, so even if she got single, she still hasn't called him.
Yeah, or
I mean...
And I think the rule in Cancun is everybody is single.
Oh.
Like,
Well, he was in Cabo.
well, that's a whole different business.
It's more political.
Yeah, we need to
Out on the
tread
Baja
lightly on
Peninsula,
this
they have
one.
a different rule set.
This is crazy, though, because you haven't seen or spoken to her in 2 years, and now we're going to reach out randomly out of the blue to see if she remembers you.
Yeah, how are we even going to say, like, Nick from Cabo? Do you think that's it?
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, his name's Bo, so that would help.
Maybe she also had a Nick in Cabo, and maybe that's why she's not calling me back.
Oh, no, she's like, oh, my God, I love
That's the one that Brooke made out with on her family vacation.
Sorry, Bo.
So,
Sorry.
Okay.
Look, I know it's a long shot, it was so long ago, but I figure if anybody can do it, you guys can. So
Okay.
And she wasn't drinking, so she should remember.
I think she was drinking. She wasn't drinking as hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that. She wasn't crazy like that.
She was a little sloppy.
She was having cocktails.
Yeah, she was just injecting stuff. It was fine. So we're going to come back. We'll call Shayla and try and get you your second date update 2 years after you last saw her.
Wow.
Right after
What if
this.
she's still in Cabo right now?
Hold on.
Second date update.
You're in the middle of a second date update, and we're going to find out how the couple is doing right after you hear part 2.
For most young single people, a trip to Cabo is all about tequila shots, wet t-shirt contests, and getting your wallet stolen on the beach.
All right.
God, why did I have my passport in that? Shoot.
It's not an authentic Mexican trip if you're not robbed somehow. But that wasn't the case for our listener, Bo. The only thing stolen from him was his heart. When he met a woman named Shayla at a bar there 2 years ago. And the craziest part, they were both sober when this all happened.
Sober-ish, Jeff. They both were drinking cocktails. They just weren't as wasted as their friends.
Even still, that's shocking. And Bo has thought about her ever since that trip, has never been able to reach her. That's why he wants us to try and do it for him today.
I don't know that we asked. What motivated you to finally take this step?
I'm not getting any younger and might as well shoot my shot.
Let's not tell her that.
Desperation hits us all at some point.
Your biological clock is ticking, is what I hear there, Bo.
Okay. We're just going to go with the more romantic version of that story.
Yeah.
You haven't stopped. Yeah.
I haven't stopped thinking about you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. I'm dialing Shayla right now.
Hello?
Hi, we're looking for Shayla.
Yeah, this is she. Who's calling?
It's okay. You don't have to be afraid.
Oh, I don't know. This would be such a weird call to get.
We're just
Yeah.
a friendly morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Shayla.
Hey.
Hi?
We're trying to help out one of our listeners with a segment called Second Date Update.
Okay.
Okay? And this is a guy that you met 2 years ago on a trip to Mexico.
We know that's a while ago.
She says, wow.
Yeah, you were in Cabo?
Okay. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Who? Oh my God.
A light bulb just went off. We
Yeah.
heard it.
Oh my God. Oh.
So there's this guy named Bo that you hung out with a little bit?
Oh my God, yes. That was such a long time ago. I hadn't really thought about this guy forever.
Oh.
Hey.
That's okay. Well, now you're thinking about him now, and
And
you
you
sound
remembered, yeah.
you sound happy at the memory.
Kind of, but like so much has happened since then.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this about?
Well, this whole segment is about seeing if you remembered Bo. Because I don't know if you know this, but after your trip ended, Bo said he tried to reach you.
Right. Yeah, but like back then, everything was so complicated. I mean,
I knew it. You were in a relationship, weren't you?
I was engaged at the time.
Oh my God. Engaged?
Oh my God, girl. Wait, does that
the
mean you're
time.
married?
At the
Are you
time.
married?
No, I was engaged to two guys actually.
At the same time?
Two guys?
Why are you saying that so casually?
Okay, so like back then I was a hot mess, and I did a study abroad in Italy, and I met this guy, and we hit it off, and he ended up proposing, and I said yes because I felt bad.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
An
you said
Italian
yes
guy?
because you felt bad?
This is how Alexis
Yes.
will get
Yes.
married.
That's literally what I was going to say.
I mean, I was leaving, and I was like, yeah, I'll marry you, and then I left, and then I never talked to him again.
Oh,
And you
that's
just-
one proposal. Where is the second proposal?
So I leave Italy, and I go home to my other boyfriend.
Oh, you had a boyfriend?
Wow.
And I guess he missed me, and he proposed, and I said yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So then you went to Cabo while you're engaged to two men and made out with Bo.
Yes, which made things even more complicated, and I felt so horrible about it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're lucky Bo didn't propose
Good.
to you because you probably would have said yes to that, too.
Maybe. That's where I was at in my life.
So wait, did you end up getting married to anyone?
No, they both fell through. Like karma eventually caught up to me, I guess.
Wait.
Okay, so what's your relationship status now?
I'm casually dating someone. It's nothing serious.
Just casual relationship with my husband. It's like not that serious.
It's hard. I mean,
3
honestly, though,
kids.
it's hard to trust you.
Yeah, it is.
I guess, but I told you the truth. I'm an open book now.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
why would you make up all that embarrassing stuff about yourself? I believe her.
Yeah, well, you know what?
On the radio?
That is
On the
definitely
radio.
kind of an embarrassing story. It's nice that you were able to tell us the truth here. So now it's our turn to tell you the truth.
Oh,
We're
God.
engaged.
So embarrassing, Jeff.
No.
Yeah.
The truth is, we want to help you bring back some of your past right now.
Why?
Not
We
your,
have
not your,
both of your
not,
exes.
no, not your fiance's.
That is a terrible
Your
way to
Mexico
yeah.
fling Bo is on the phone right now listening to this conversation, wanting to talk to you.
All right.
I am
Oh, should I hang up right now?
No.
Love is on the line.
No, hear Bo out. Bo, are you there?
I am here.
Jeffrey, you're acting like Bo is going to be excited after hearing all of that. Like, yeah, Bo.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So when we hung out 2 years ago, you were engaged to 2 different guys, one of whom you weren't even really talking to anymore.
Well, right. I'm no longer talking to any of them. But hi, by the way.
Hi, it's very good to hear your voice, and I really like hanging out with you. And I know it's crazy because, like you said, literally all we did was make out one night. But I can't stop thinking about you. And I guess
You're still thinking about me?
Did you just laugh? Wait.
it was an awesome night. And I mean, but like, can I ask, did you even like me? Like, were you actually into me, or was this just a nothing thing? Or
I mean, I liked you enough to make out with you.
Ouch.
I mean,
This is a lot right now.
It's hard because you weren't just the other guy, Bo. You were the other guy.
Yeah, so obviously.
You were Mr. Right Now. You know what I mean?
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad, but it's true.
yeah, I get it.
But it's really sweet of you. I thought about you. Yeah.
And he's gone through all of this effort reaching out to our show. This is a pretty complicated process in order to get this done.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. He kept your number for years just in case, hoping he could use it
Does
again.
anybody delete people's numbers?
Who deletes a contact?
Yeah,
I mean, that
I
doesn't happen.
people from like middle school.
Our friend here.
I mean, but, sorry, I guess I was just going to sort of ask Shayla, you know, I mean, I did take in the fact that you were single. Yes, that did register with me. And I
Kind of single.
Yeah, it wasn't like fully single.
Yeah, I guess in this whole scenario, kind of single is essentially single.
Yeah, Cabo
In
single.
this
We'll call it
scenario,
Cabo single.
Everything is single. Cabo single. I
Yeah.
like that.
Casually in a relationship, sure.
No. Cabo single, breaker single.
I
Okay.
guess I was just going to say, like, this whole thing has been the biggest long shot ever. And I know we don't live in the same city and all that. And I don't know about logistics or any of that stuff. But, like, would you be open to, like, some kind of a long distance dating thing?
And if you're open to that idea of possibly making it work, then we would love to help facilitate that by paying for your official first
Flight?
The
The flight?
I mean,
Not the flight.
Wow.
Because I've also been told long distance relationships don't need too much trust.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
She's
trust
very
whatsoever.
reliable.
It might be just their type, actually.
Yeah.
We really
you'll
need to
both be
ask
super faithful.
Shayla this. You've had 2 failed proposals, but the third time's the charm is what they
I
say.
love her always
Let's
outside
not
the
rush.
I know.
Let's not rush to that,
Well-
okay?
She'll say yes.
Yeah, unless her casual relationship proposes first.
That's true.
Then it'll be the 4th.
You know what? I say let's give it a shot.
I bet.
Hey, it's
Hey.
hard to be enthusiastic. But
Okay.
good. I'd like to follow up with that.
So we're getting rid of the side guy, right?
No, I don't think
By
so.
the time we go on a date, he'll be history. Don't worry about it.
By the time.
Great. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
All right, Bo's
Congratulations, Bo. You're Mr. Right Now again.
Yay!
Hey, I'll take it.
All right.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Last we left Shayla and Bo, they were talking about trying a long-distance relationship once she was free from all of the other men that she was actively dating and engaged to.
Honestly, out of all the updates we've done, I am most shocked that they're on the phone with us right
Yeah.
now.
It's crazy.
I would have never. Wow.
So
Yeah.
Shayla and Bo are back. Where are you guys at now?
We're divorced.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
What? You got
Divorced?
married and divorced in the time since we've talked to you?
Yes, actually.
What?
We went back to Cabo where we met, and we had a couple of wild nights, and we got hitched.
Oh my! In Cabo?
Oh my
Wait, is he on the phone too?
Yeah, I'm here. Honestly, to be totally frank with you, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm into it.
Wait, into what?
Are you guys completely separated?
No.
We came back from Cabo and we realized that we might have
too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we jumped into it too soon, but we're still smitten with each other. We're still dating.
Okay, so you met him while engaged to someone else, broke up with them, married, and then divorced Bo, and now you're happily dating each other?
I think you messed that up. She was engaged to 2 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Engaged to multiple other people.
I mean, no need to bring that up, but okay.
Girl, you move fast.
I mean, technically, she was now engaged to 3 people,
Your
but
relationship is all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our story. It's not for everyone,
It's
Okay.
funny.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's gonna be great at any sort of dinner party.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, it's your normal boy meets girl story. But, thank you for taking the time to come on and give us an update, you two.
Yeah, and I guess congrats on the divorce.
And the marriage.
thanks.
Can we have an open invite to like the next wedding or divorce or whatever? Like, just something's gonna happen with you guys.
Sounds like they're not very planned.
Right.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you're a 90s kid thinking about your favorite toys from that era, there's a guy going viral after he decided to tinker with one very popular 90s robotic doll.
Okay.
And the audio is just hilarious. Plus, the true love story that's almost as romantic as when Brooke forced her husband to ride a camel at their own wedding.
Well, actually, my mom made him.
Oh, we're blaming on mom now.
It's
More
true.
romantic.
Yeah.
And a new fear unlocked for people who love pickles.
No.
If you're one of those, you need to hear this viral story in a brand new...
TikTok click shop.
It's coming up right now. We always talk about the hottest baby names in America.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a newbie
wait.
just made the top 10.
A new one?
Yeah, that's right. Look out, Olivia and Luke, for...
TikTok click shop.
Oh, he's only 2 months old and he's already doom scrolling. I'm so proud. It's TikTok Click Shock, where we serve up the biggest TikTok videos from the past week till something happens. Let's get right to your first TikTok Click Shock from a 28-year-old woman in Pittsburgh named Nicole.
All right.
Who goes by Nicole Skirts on social media. Her latest video just blew up online because she's a big fan of pickles. So she attended a popular festival there called Picklesburg.
That's cute.
That's a yearly pickle-themed event. We actually
seems
talked about it on the show briefly.
And it seems like all cities are starting to adopt pickle
Yeah.
festivals, you
Yeah.
know?
I want to go to one of these, but I feel like I would eat one big pickle and then I'd be like, all right, I'm kind of
Oh,
full
I
now.
think they pickle all sorts of different things at these. You've got
Okay.
lots of options outside of just a cucumber.
Everything
Yeah.
and anything there is
Yeah.
all pickle. And here's a clip where Nicole talks about some of the things that she indulged in.
I just picked up some pickle pizza. Sorry, spicy pickle pizza. I just got a pickled lemonade. Just bought a pickled egg roll. We got a bunch of pickle-themed souvenirs. One of them obviously being this shirt. We got this candy. It is Gumpers Gummy Liquid Filled Poppers, pickle-themed, obviously. And my boyfriend got this. This is pickle-themed popcorn seasoning.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds
So, yeah.
I'm going to get behind some dill flavored popcorn. Yeah, let's go.
She went full pickle on Picklesburg, and
Yeah,
it sounds
she
like
did.
it was a fun time. That didn't even cover everything that she tried. She also got giant dill pickles, pickle lollipops, recorded all of it for her social media. And maybe the reason why the video got 24 million views is because a few hours after the festival, Nicole noticed her entire face starting to swell up.
No.
I was going to say the sodium intake.
That's when it dawned on her
God.
she might be having an allergic reaction to eating all of those pickles.
Oh
Wait
my
a
God.
minute.
Her face literally looks pickled. It's like her eyes are swollen and wrinkly. Her lips are. Her nose is all swollen.
So she
no,
eventually
poor girl.
went to the hospital
Yeah.
and then shared her experience on TikTok. That's when the comments started flooding in. sharing their theories on what was causing the reaction. Some said, like Jose, it was probably a sodium overload.
Yeah,
that's a lot of salt.
Others speculated it was an ingredient used in one of her many pickle-themed meals.
See, that could have been it.
Something else added.
Or an artificial pickle that she had.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of pickled flavored things that weren't coming
like an
from real
impossible
pickles.
pickle?
Yeah.
Some chemically enhanced thing?
A meat pickle.
Yeah, but
I like that.
it definitely freaked people out, except for one guy who said, hey, looks like you got yourself in a big pickle there.
Oh,
Just
okay.
the absolute lamest joke you could possibly write.
He said that to 4 different people that day.
Yeah.
You know?
Until someone finally laughed.
What did Nicole say? Well, she's better now, and she can find the humor in it. So she enjoyed a lot of the pickle jokes that were being written on her page.
And wait, is she going to still stick with the pickle-themed TikToks, or is she going to have to switch
It's
to
not her
something
whole
else?
TikTok is themed that way. She just
okay.
attended that event.
I
Just
see,
once
I
a year
see.
she has to suffer for
Okay,
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
And she should.
Worth it.
I see.
That was a TikTok click shock. Let's go to your next.
Woo! TikTok click shock!
Which is from a user named Jenna Brotherson. She's a wife and mother. Normally, she's posting videos about motherhood or when she goes on girls' trips with her friends. But her newest video went viral when she was telling the unique story about how her and her husband ended up together.
Oh,
cute.
This poor guy goes skiing, which he loves, and he hit his head, got a really bad concussion. And come to find out, concussion was really bad. He didn't remember us breaking up. So he just thought that we were still dating and that I just was not messaging him that often or something. We got back together. And then 7 months after that, we got married. And we've been married for 4 years since then. And it's been so much fun.
Oh my God.
So they were dating.
Yes.
She broke up with him.
He
He got a concussion in a ski accident and forgot that they had ever broken up. So it led to them just getting back together.
I love that he's at the hospital with a severe concussion. He's like, I'm sure my girlfriend will come eventually. But she's not showing up. She's not texting him.
But gentlemen, kings, take this into account. We can now use this. I'm going to call my ex and be like, I just woke up from a 3-year coma. I miss you. But we're still together? Why do you have a baby now?
Is there any chance that the guy faked the concussion just to stay with her?
Guys aren't that good at it.
No, thank you.
We're not good actors.
That would have been outed too quickly.
A lot of people are saying how she should write a movie about the experience.
Yeah, it's almost like 50 First Dates.
Yeah,
Right?
but instead of Drew Barrymore getting in a car accident, the guy gets in a ski accident.
Which is a little sexier.
Others are saying the universe just wants you two to be together.
I think so.
Good news, with an even bigger update from the couple, they just had their first baby, which the husband also claims he does not remember doing. So that's a happy end to that.
He wakes up to crying. Why is there a baby in the house?
That was a TikTok click shock. And your final
TikTok click shock!
is a video of the hottest Christmas toy from 1996.
Oh, what?
What?
If you were around back then, you might remember Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh my God, they were huge.
That was 96?
96.
Yeah. I mean, it went on for decades, though. You
Yeah.
know, that thing was hot.
But early on, it was almost impossible to find one in the stores.
I do remember
Yeah,
Yes.
well, now they're popping up at Goodwills and Salvation Armies all over the place. And that's where the user Lord of Nerds came in. His
I already love
video
him.
got 8.9 million views of him adjusting a few of the settings in Tickle Me Elmo
no.
What did he
and
do?
ramping up the voltage.
Oh, no.
So Elmo does everything faster and more aggressively.
Oh.
Let's listen.
That was so frightening. That is what my childhood nightmares are made of.
I saw the video of it. It looks like a torture scene from a James Bond film where Elmo's hooked up to a little car battery and just like freaking out as he ramps it up.
Oh, no.
That is so messed up. Think of that parent that had to wait in line for that thing.
One of the top comments said, "This screaming from Elmo is absolutely disturbing." Another person wrote, "What did Elmo ever do to you?"
Yeah, thank you.
This is like torture me, Elmo.
Dude, he really is Lord of the Nerds. Like, Lord is in, like, crazy guy.
Those were your
Woo! TikTok click shock!
stories of the day. We got your phone tab coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We could be in rarefied air here.
Oh.
How many people can say that they've beat Brooke 2 times in a row?
Whoa. Oh, no. There's only one person.
Well, it might be Brittany today because she is 1-0 against you all time. Got all 5 questions correct during her last appearance.
Wow,
so,
Brittany,
what was the secret to your success? Because I know Brooke drinks Carlo Rossi straight out the jug right before the segment.
Oh, my God. That just took me back to college.
Oh, what a headache.
What do you do to get yourself ready for this?
I honestly am just trying to breathe and stay calm over here because that introduction put a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You can't go wrong with a jug of wine that has a little tiny handle.
Yeah, and an old Italian man on it.
Brittany, good luck with your breathing. Because we got to send Brooke out of the studio to get to the questions
I was
here.
ready to answer. I've only done it a couple of times.
Brittany breathes, and we go over the rules here. You got 30 seconds to answer as many as questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Good luck. For 2 in a row, your time starts now. Today is National Pickle Day, and according to the U.S. Supreme Court, pickles are technically what? A fruit or a vegetable?
Vegetable.
Bees have an odd number of eyes. How many do they have?
15.
For almost 90 years, the Detroit Lions have always played a football game on what national holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Acorns come from what type of tree?
Maple.
Who was the 3rd president of the United States? Adams, Jefferson, or Lincoln?
Jefferson. That was horrid.
I felt like you answered all of them very confidently, though.
Yeah.
I'm really good at, thinking and acting like I'm confident, but let's see.
It comes across. Let's get to know a little bit more about you, Brittany, since this is only your 2nd time on the show. It says on my screener that you work in insurance for dentists.
Yes.
That sounds like fun.
Wait, what do you mean? You insure the teeth?
I make sure dentists are happily in network with us.
Wow. Also, she has 2 doodles. She's a dog mom.
What are their names?
It is Archie and Cedar.
Aw, cute.
They're litter mates. They are true siblings. They fight over the same toy. They don't like when I pet the other one.
And their
they yell
names
at
don't
me.
rhyme? Like, that is a really missed opportunity, Brittany.
You're not on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning if we don't name shame you for
Yeah.
your pets and your children.
That's right.
And finally, this Thanksgiving, Brittany says she's looking forward to doing all the dishes and staying out of everyone's way.
You like the dishes?
I like to not talk to my family when needed.
Oh, okay.
And you're
Here
right,
to
though.
that.
No one talks to the person doing the dishes.
Yeah, 'cause
You're
they
on
don't
the-
want to get roped in.
Yeah, that's actually smart. You just get to eat and then, all right, 10 minutes of dishes.
Brittany, you're a good time, we can tell. Now we got to get to Brooke's questions. Are you ready, Brooke?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Today is National Pickle Day,
Ooh.
and according to the U.S. Supreme Court, pickles are technically what? A fruit or vegetable?
Vegetable.
Bees have an odd number of eyes. How many do they have?
3.
For almost 90 years, the Detroit Lions have always played a football game on what national holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Acorns come from what type of tree?
Oak.
Who was the 3rd president of the United States? Adams, Jefferson, or Lincoln?
Adams.
Opposite faces of a die always add up to what number?
11.
Hey. Brooke's just throwing in the towel
really
on that
make
last
any
question.
sense to me.
Let's go to the scoreboard to see how you both did with Jose.
It's terrible! She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon!
Bolaños.
Brittany, you got 2 correct today.
Dang it.
It's
What?
not the worst
That
score.
might be enough.
Yes. Brooke,
No.
Yep.
also 2 correct.
Dang it.
Barely win.
Nice try, Brittany.
So Ty
I
does go to
tried.
the house on these. Let's go over the answers for everybody. It's National Pickle Day. According to the U.S. Supreme Court, pickles are technically fruits because they're off of a vine like tomatoes.
I know. I just thought that the Supreme Court would try to sneak them into as vegetables, so that schools could serve them and be like, no, that totally counts. I swear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but bees have an odd number of eyes. They have 5 total. 2 large
Yeah,
eyes on the
15 would be
side.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, 15. That was a wild guess there.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
That's a lot, though.
Their whole body is just eyes, basically.
Yeah.
Flies have
pretty
tons
much.
of eyes.
For almost 90 years, Detroit Lions have always played on Thanksgiving Day. Acorns come from oak trees. The 3rd president of the United States was Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
And the opposite sides of a dice always add up to the number 7. So on one side, there'd be 6 and then 1.
Oh, interesting.
2 and 5. The opposites are always like that. Brittany didn't get to that question, but if she did, she would have gotten it right. Right, Brittany?
Absolutely right.
Okay. Well, next time you can come back and beat Brooke. The good news is, just for playing, we're going to give you $50 to Sephora. At Sephora Bellevue Square, you can enjoy a shopping experience where all are welcome and what makes you unique is celebrated. Plus, get your beauty in 2 hours when you buy online and pick up in store.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brittany.
Right. How was it for you today, Brittany?
Not too bad. I didn't know the questions as well as last time, but
Are you going to share with friends and family that you were on the show, or are you too embarrassed?
I am never embarrassed of you guys. I love you guys.
Hey,
well,
that's
today we got to
awesome.
shame you on your job, your dog's names, and what you do for Thanksgiving. So we'll shame you for something else the next time you're on the show, okay?
We promise.
For losing, that one worked.
Yeah. Brittany, come back anytime. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Warning.
That's what we're starting with, huh?
If you're an old person, better think twice before visiting Australia.
What?
That's a warning.
Okay.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning because something's there that's more deadly than the animals and the spiders and all the giant bugs that live there.
Okay, what?
I'm talking about children's playgrounds.
What the heck?
Deadly in Australia right now.
Only for old people?
I say that because all over the country, they've been renovating some of their older public play areas by installing trampolines built directly into the ground.
Dude, those are so sweet.
So fun.
That was a
seen
dream
those.
as a kid to have one of those.
Where they like dig a pit and then they put the trampoline over
so
the pit.
cool.
So like
Yeah.
if you fall, you're only falling on the ground.
Yeah.
Which still hurts,
Well-
but
I mean, come on,
it's
you
better.
guys.
It's
Fun for the
better.
kids. Problem is, old folks like to walk through the parks in the morning and they don't notice these floor trampolines built directly into the ground. So they'll walk over them and chaos ensues.
And we've all like walked on a trampoline. It's so uneven.
Well,
Like,
and it's such a weird feeling. Like your knee
Yeah.
like bounces back up to you.
One man drove his mobility scooter straight into one, and his rascal became wedged into the side of it. He got stuck for hours until eventually passersby noticed and were able to help.
They need to just put up some signs.
But their eyes aren't good, so they can't read the signs until they're onto the trampoline. Another elderly woman fell into one of the trampolines, face planted, and suffered bruises and a broken nose.
But did she still
my
say
goodness.
we because it was fun?
yeah.
I
Just
don't
a
know. I
little
imagine
bit.
kids coming and just bouncing them super high while
Yeah.
they're down.
Bounce right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
showing a
see.
photo to my co-host now of the trampolines where they've had to put makeshift cages around them to stop old people from accidentally wandering onto a trampoline.
Oh my God.
You know, you always wonder who's going to ruin the fun, and it looks like it's the elderly
It's
this
the
time.
old.
It's always the olds. But now, let's go to someone that I would love to bounce around with. That'd be Digital Jake
Okay.
for the shot collar question of the day. Jake, let's do it.
Yesterday at this time, I quizzed you on the bucket list of America's top travel hotspots.
Oh,
From the Grand Canyon in Arizona to the world's largest self-serve Hooters in Las Vegas.
Serve yourself.
I've been to it.
And now that we've covered the hottest destinations within the U.S., today we're hopping on a plane and going international for a special getaway from the USA edition of Plenty of 20.
Okay.
Now, a recent survey found the top 20 bucket list travel destinations or places outside of America. You just have to name them to stay in the game. Now, listen up. These could be cities or specific landmarks, but not entire countries.
Can I ask
Not countries.
And remember, the silver save is in play.
Okay.
We're going to switch up the order and start with the man who's
What?
always down for a night of Eiffel Towering.
Oh,
It's
God.
me.
That's Jose. Jose, top 20 international bucket list destinations.
Oh, I'm just guessing. All right, well, I'm going to go easy. Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. I'm counting Paris, France for that. Romance,
well.
art, and the Eiffel Tower. That's number 1 on the list, Jose. Very good job.
I did it.
Okay.
Let's go to Jeffrey now.
Okay, this is definitely more my style, the international travel thing.
Okay.
Let's just start
Where did
easy.
your family go,
No,
Jeffrey?
he's going to say tiny cottages in a country
Literally,
we've never
my
heard.
parents are doing this like retirement trip bucket list around the
are
world
they?
thing. So let's start with an African safari in Kenya.
Oh, my dad wants to do that.
Safari is correct. That's number 10 on my list. I'm going
That's
to take
cool.
Kenya, South Africa. African Safari is the landmark there,
Yeah,
so I'm going
yeah.
to count
Pretty
that
much
as number
the-
10. Let's go over to Alexis.
Ooh, well, I was ignoring you because I was on my phone, but my phone background is Venice, Italy. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
Venice, Italy is correct. It's number 17 on my list. You got the canals, gondola rides, water up to your ankles sometimes. It's pretty fun. We're over to Brooke now.
Kind of touristy, though.
Ooh, flooded cities. That's always great. Okay, I feel like an easy one would be visiting like Big Ben and the London Eye and going to London.
London.
London,
that was my answer.
England. It's number 3 on my list. Jose,
Okay.
we're back to you.
So these are like tourist traps that we're going to,
Oh,
not
yeah.
actual like bucket list destinations.
Everything's so derogatory when it comes out of your mouth.
I don't
Tourist
how
traps.
elitist do you need to be
Well, I
right
didn't
now,
know we're
Jeff?
doing this so pedestrian, but okay.
All right. Jose?
I have so many things because there's a place that I want to go soon that I want to say. So
Say it, Jose. Say it with your heart.
The
Sing
place
it.
that I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I'm gonna travel outside this country. I think I'm gonna go to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. It's number 19 on the list. Again, canals, tulips.
Yeah.
There's none of the reasons I'm going.
Okay, vibrant history. A different type of tulip, probably.
There's a different type of flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, we're back to you.
Okay, if it's gonna be this type of list, then
Oh
I'm
my God.
like, I'm not even gonna mention the Forestberg slopes in Germany
Weird.
See, it's gonna be
or
specific.
the time that we went bobsledding in Rangoon. I'm gonna go cheaper,
Rangoon?
trashier. Give me the floating villas in the Maldives.
Oh yeah.
That is not a normal person list.
The Maldives.
No.
It's number 20 on my list. The last one on my list.
I understand.
Overwater bungalows, turquoise waters. We're back to Alexis.
The
now.
basic package.
Okay,
basically.
I'm going to resort to places I've flown for hot men, Barcelona.
Oh, yes.
Barcelona is not on my list.
I thought for sure
Yeah.
Sagrada Familia is beautiful.
We're over to Brooke now.
Shoot. Okay. I think people are pretty awestruck by those pyramids outside of Cairo. Show me the Egyptian pyramids.
The Egyptian pyramids. It's number 13 on my list. I'm going to take the Sphinx as well and Cairo, Egypt off the board. Back to Jose.
All right, let's go to Great Wall of or hold on.
The Great Wall of what? The Great Wall of what?
Do
Finish it.
Do it.
It could be the Swiss Alps too.
No, go
Jeffrey,
Great Wall of
is that
China.
too basic?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would go Austrian Alps, but yeah,
They're
Swiss
more
are fine.
classy. Okay, we're going Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China is number 11 on my list. One of the 7 wonders of the world, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Back to you.
Well, then I'm going to steal Jose's basic answer with the Swiss Alps.
The Swiss Alps
The trickery.
is not on my list.
It's too fancy.
I'm double checking. Jeffrey's out. We're down to just Brooke and Jose.
No way.
Brooke, get
Okay.
this wrong and Jose wins.
Angkor Wat, the temple.
Anger. What the heck is that?
Angor.
Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat. And then-
Angkor Wat is not on my list. Jose, you have won today's edition of
I did it. I tried.
Plenty of 20. Here's some of the cities you guys missed. Rome, Italy. The Colosseum, Vatican City. Bali, Indonesia. Tokyo, Japan was number 5. Sydney, Australia has both the Opera House and the Great Barrier Reef right next door. Would have accepted that.
And old people falling into trampolines.
That's right. The famous trampolines. Dubai in United Arab Emirates.
Oh yeah.
Phuket, Thailand. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 18 was the Galapagos Islands. And just outside the top 20 was Easter Island and the Taj Mahal in India.
Okay.
Well, Jose wins, so he gets to choose who gets shocked while singing Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
I'm gonna make you get the shock.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda.
Bahamas.
Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montiac.
You can hear the distaste in his voice for every city.
Yeah.
Just pass.
The show is over, but you can hear it all again in podcast form. Just go to Spotify, search Brooke and Jeffrey.